Hello everyone!
Today we would like to talk a little bit about diversity in cities. This talk is based on the chapter from the Jane Jacobs, The Life and Death of Great American Cities, called Some Myths About Diversity. We can say that the city is kind of organism which needs diversity to function correctly and remain alive. It is a system of interweaving elements which mingle together form a complex and working mechanism. However, it is not so simple to achieve this, and that's why there are also many myths about diversity in cities. Let's face them and bust them.
Mixed uses look ugly.
False.
They cause traffic congestion.
Not really.
They invite ruinous uses.
Nope. Okay, so thank you for your attention and bye.
Now, seriously, why would you prefer this to this? It seems like this monotony is an embodiment of order and might be aesthetically pleasing, but in reality it's boring, overwhelming, and so repetitive that we might even get lost. We understand the notion of such homogeneous districts, but it makes them secluded, because people have nothing else to do except for the one activity.
The variety is not about the color or texture. Architects will try to make the buildings appear different, but when there's a big amount of them serving the same function, it is impossible for them to truly vary it. These are some pictures illustrating the problem from Poland. To sum up, in public design we aim to create richness of human activities to make surrounding embellished by their presence. If in the area there is only one human activity pattern, the architecture can't achieve convincing variety, as Eugene Ruskin said.
What can you see in this picture? Because we can see a lot of people for whom the car is the only possible way to get their things done. Zoning causes the need for travel beyond the zone because it is homogeneous in use. As Jane Jacobs says, lack of wide ranges of concentrated diversity can put people into automobiles for almost all their needs. So diversity can be precisely the solution to the problem, since more activities could be for the asking.
But maybe it does invite ruinous uses. If it is diverse, then everything can be there, right? It turns out not necessarily. What do we actually mean by this term? These are big parking lots, junkyards, large trucking depots, gas stations, and gigantic outdoor advertising. These type of businesses operate in places which do not pose a competition for them. So, we should aim to make better businesses profitable in the area. The other solution to these things is by control, for example, by local development plan. There could be a limit for their number in certain districts. What are other scapegoats which are actually not that bad for the neighborhood? Some people claim that these things are bars, clubs, and cemeteries.
But the first two are not a threat to a lively and diverse city district. The problem is noise, but we can solve it by placing them in separate buildings, for example. Concerning cemeteries, we hope that just with a good taste, it will be possible to match it to the surroundings. We have to remember that those who don't want death in the city usually don't want life there too. So it all comes down to the idea that the city needs to provide a bit of strangeness. When we face other things, which we wouldn't find elsewhere, we are a bit forced to think critically. When everything is obvious and in order, it's easy to stop noticing the great mystery a life is.
Thank you.